All right, so Devin Haney initially loses to Ryan Garcia, then gets the loss overturned due to Ryan testing positive for PEDs.
Right.
And then he just caught a lot of backlash after that. And it seems like it's one thing after another. And while people were really high on Devin,
Right.
now it's like a snowball effect where he can't catch a break. As a young fighter about to turn pro, what's your thoughts on the situation and what did you learn from that?
You know, what I learned from it and like what I take away from the situation at the end of the day, you just gotta be careful.
Unprofessional. Unprofessional. I should get him on camera, but I ain't gonna do that to him. I should get him on camera.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
You. I should get you on camera. Yo.
No, but what I take away from that situation,
Crazy.
bro, you got
Dude's the bed, yo.
what's wrong. But look, yeah, what I take away from that situation, what I learned from that situation is that you just gotta make your decisions wisely. You know, you gotta take into account the backlash and everything. But at the end of the day, Devin and Bill Haney made a decision, whereas though they felt like that would be in Devin's favor more than anything. And you know how I feel about the fight and how I look at the fight is, you know, he had a bad day. Everybody has a bad day. And before anything, people don't understand how much fighters go through on a day-to-day basis, especially at the top level. And all the pressure that was on his back at that fight. You know, that was the biggest fight in boxing at the time.
It was.
And he's a young fighter, and they're both young fighters. And, you know, all the weight is on Devin because it's like, I'm on top. I'm supposed to win this fight. Everybody thinks I'm going to win. And being on top in that situation, instead of being an underdog, that can be more stressful than being an underdog itself.
Talk about the 3 pounds, them letting Ryan come in overweight. Was that a lesson to you? Like, because in my mind, Ryan's a puncher. You gave a big puncher, a fast puncher, 3 extra pounds.
Yeah.
And then it kind of backfired on you.
Yeah.
So was that something that you learned? Like, yo, never
I feel like the weight advantage definitely played the part in that fight. I feel like if Ryan had actually made the weight and, you know, like cutting weight at that level and cutting that much weight, once you lose 20, 30 pounds of weight, even sometimes 40 pounds, 45 pounds, fighters, every little
fucking right in the pussy. What the fuck?
Bro, they gotta censor you, bro. Man, you acting crazy. Y'all all in the mix today. But, what was I saying? You know, in situations like that, after you cut 20, 30, 40 pounds, maybe 45 pounds, you know, every pound counts, every ounce counts. And giving a fighter like that 3 pounds when y'all both came all the way down in weight, you know, that's a lot. 3 pounds, 5 pounds, that can make a hell of a difference. That's why you got weight classes for a reason. And you know, weight classes might have a 5-pound weight gap or a 6-pound weight gap. And the difference in those fighters is just big. So, you know, having 3 pounds of an advantage, especially being a bigger puncher, because Devin isn't really necessarily a big puncher, but he's a great boxer. And Ryan is a big puncher, a fast puncher. So, you know, giving him that 3-pound advantage was definitely a mistake in my eyes.
Can he rebound from the performance and from all the negative publicity, just backlash, just in general? Because he's getting it from everywhere. People want to talk about his situation at home. It's like
I feel like everybody's going to try to knock Devin, and they try to kick him in while he's down. But in my eyes, Devin Haney just has to stay strong, you know, focus on himself, focus on improving himself, rewatch the fight, and pick up on your mistakes. You get what I'm saying? Bounce back 100% better.